It's one of Victoria's marvels. Tons of metal and concrete stretching more than 100 meters long. When the Johnson Street Bridge goes up, you can't help but stop and take it all in. And when a tug slides by with a barge in tow, it's even more of a show. But after 87 years, there's no question Big Blue's time is coming to an end. And now a project as big and complex as the bridge itself is underway, starting with the rail bridge.
It's a function of the planning that the city has done, is to make sure that some of this early stage work that we're in is kind of clear and out of the way, so that when the primary contract comes, it's not one of the details they got to worry about later.
And what that means is that telecommunication lines and underwater conduits have to be moved before construction can start.
It consists of about 36 separate conduits that are put together in a bank, and they're going to be floated across the channel, and there's going to be an excavation of a bed and placed with some gravel, and the conduits are going to be placed at the bottom of the channel and then appropriately covered.
The copper and fiber optic lines service Vic West, Esquimalt, and the Department of National Defense. So construction crews have to make sure the lines are protected once work on the foundation of the bridge begins.
It's quite expensive if you cut through some of these lines and have to get crews out to repair them. So we want to avoid that.
Work on the telecommunications lines will take about 9 months, but we'll start to see some changes much sooner than that. In mid-February, the 500-ton counterweight will be disconnected from the bridge and then barged up the harbor.
So we're going to actually block up the counterweight from where it is right now, take the mass off the structure, and block up the counterweight, and then through conventional means, which is typical demolition, where we'll go with a whole ram and we'll effectively bust up the concrete. We're taking it apart really piece by piece.
Based on the contractor's schedule, it may take a few days in terms of preparing, making sure it's properly engineered, making sure it's safe for the public and for their crews.
The work to remove the rail portion of the bridge will be done during the day. The car bridge stays open, but Ruskin Construction says minor delays should be expected.
We're quite sensitive to all the users, both the marine users and the public use. And our construction plan has us, effectively, separating all of our work from the public, both the walking public and the traveling public in vehicles. So we expect very little, if any, disruption to any of the traffic.
And the city says to ensure everyone in the water is safe, the harbor master will keep all harbor users up to date.
So we'll have notifications out, probably ads in the local newspapers as well when activity is occurring in the channel.
The city says while the telecommunication lines are being worked on, it will be able to fine-tune the design of the new bridge. Then next fall, the tender for the main project will go out and construction is expected to begin in early 2013. In Victoria, I'm Nikki Iwanishin for The Daily.